Welcome to Trading Lounge and the gold and silver report for the 12th of February. I'm going to start with the DXY, the dollar index basket here. And as I mentioned, I was going to have a look at the large account. Well, I've gone to 1 degree higher. So this is the daily chart for the DXY. And we're looking at this as the A wave here, the B wave up here, and the C wave down here. Now with the C wave down here, we're looking at 5 waves in the C wave. So this orange minor degree wave structure here is what we're looking at. So we've got 1 and 2 here, and down for wave 3 here, and we're looking at wave 4, and then we're looking at this particular structure here coming down. So I'm just going to go to maybe the 1 hour chart to, you'll have to excuse me, I'm not that familiar with this particular charting program. Let me just, well, I suppose it doesn't really matter, does it? And we've got wave 1 here and 2 here, and then we've got 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 down here for wave 3 here. An A wave here, B wave here, and a C wave here. Now we counted all of that up before on smaller scales, and we pinned that top down quite nicely, I thought. So sometimes you get a bit lucky. So we're looking for 5 waves down here. So in a bit of a nutshell, we don't need that. We're just looking at that to short it, I guess. Clear that. So we noted this down here as an A wave, a B wave, and a C wave for wave 4. Now we know wave 4 can get quite complicated, so it might be as simple as this ABC pattern, and then we come down for the 5 waves coming down through here as such. But it may also, the wave 4 may also get a bit more complicated as well. The reason we're trying to find the bottom of this here is because we're trying to find the turn on gold as well. So let's just say that this instance here, we can look at this as wave 1 and 2 and 3 down here. But this is the 50, this box is the 50-60% retracement level. So it's possible that, I'm just saying that this ABC here may just be the A wave here. So this A wave could go over here, and then the B wave can go over here, and then we have a C wave over here again as well. So it could just double in size. That's what I'm trying to say. So I don't know that yet. But we just need to keep a bit of an eye on that for the time being. I'm just saying. So I'll just, don't need that C wave there. So otherwise we've just got to count 5 waves down, and so far I count 5 waves to here as 1 and 2 here and 3 here and 4 here, but that's going to leave wave 5 a little bit short here. So that's a little bit of a puzzle. So we may end up seeing this in another light. We may end up, once we get past this 3 wave structure, then I'll know what we're doing at that point. So it will probably be this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down here for wave 1, a bounce back for wave 2, and then 3, 4, and 5 down here for this. So that's what I'm thinking. And this turn here will be important, like I said, for gold. We'll see. I mean, I'm just monitoring the DXY to see what implications that has on the dollar, of course, I mean on the gold, and also the interest rates as well. I won't do the interest rates today, but we will bring them into the fold. So we got the turn. We've seen 5 waves come down, so we knew we'd get another 5 waves down. We don't know if this is an ABC pattern or we're going to get 5 waves down. So for 5 waves, we need to see a little wave 4 in here, and then wave 5 coming down onto the 90, which is a medium level. And if that's the case, that means we get a larger 5 wave pattern here, and then we'll get a 3 wave counter trend, and then we'll get another 5 waves down. So then we'll know that we're on the track, on the right track at that point. So we just need to continue to confirm, Yeah, so that's it really. Let's just see if this consolidates here a bit further and then drops lower here, then you know that we have wave 1 in place at that point. And that means because we've got 5 waves down here in the opposite direction of the last trend, that means that 5 waves here will give us 3 waves here and then another 5 waves down, which is likely to be the 5 wave structure to end the DXY trend to the downside. Yes, it could get more complicated. We could have 5 here, 3 here, and 5 here to make a larger B wave and then a C wave up here. That's something else that we need to work through as well. It's not going to be easy. Waveforms are not easy, but I'm just saying, and there we go for filling that in there. So with the gold here, now we're looking at it as a triangle pattern. Has been the suggestion, and we've had this before where we've been looking at this as wave 1 here and wave 2 here, and then down for 1 and back for wave 2 here, and then coming down for wave 3. It's possible, but I have to say that I can now count 5 waves up here for this move up here. So we're looking for this to be wave A and then wave B here, and then wave C for the wave D here, and then down for wave E here. Now it's possible that this could be a Y in here as well, so we'll be having another little look at that here, so as a Y here, and that means that the market would go straight up from this point. So this would become wave 1 here and wave 2 here, and then wave 3 here. So I don't know that just yet, so I'll just put that in the background as a alternative count, but we will be considering that. So it's unlikely that this is a wave 2 rally at this point. Okay, but like I said, we're going to go in and check on that. If this low gets taken out, then you'll be correct in considering this wave 1 and 2 here and going down for 3, 4, and 5, coming down here further. Okay, so we're just going to go to the 4-hour chart and then the tick chart. I think should do the trick. So yeah, so from wave B here, an A wave, a B wave, and a C wave, and it does appear this is 5 waves here, so an A wave, a B wave, and a C wave over here, and then another A, B, C down here to finish wave E here. Now I'll probably, all this labeling that I've got here, really, I think it really needs to be dropped down a degree of structure. So when we go to the tick chart, this will be a blue, a smaller blue wave, A wave here, or a small blue wave 1 here. But our main job here is to look at this trend coming up here, and if that is an A wave or wave 1, then this will be a B wave or wave 2 here, and then we'll push up from that point. It just does appear to be in 5 waves there, so we're going to go in to the 100 ticks, and we need to bring in a bit more data. So we're gold 100 ticks, and I've been looking at this as wave 1 and 2 here, then 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 here for wave 3 here, and then wave 4. I don't know where wave 4 could go all the way over here as well, but I'll just leave it there for the time being. The point being is that we have made a new high here. And then we were looking, I didn't do a video last time, I just ran out of time, I had to do something. So we were looking for that wave 5, then the A wave, the B wave, and the C wave here. So a little bit of a wobbly move there. I never really get it accurate as such anyway, but I'll need to pull that apart. But it looks like 5 waves there with an A and a B and a C wave here. That looks like the C wave can be sort of finished there now. So this wave 5 high here, it's not like we've got 3 waves up here for that wave 2 rally that we were looking at, you know. So that can be wave A here or wave 1 and an A and B and a C here. So really it's pulled back down into the box here. So that's all looking quite good. Is there another wave in that? That's part of that. That's third wave, fourth. So that's all of the third wave here. Yeah, there can be one more actually. So let's Still, that looks a bit impulsive. But it should only go back to this one here anyway. So there can be one more. Not that it bothers me at that point. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. So just label that in there as, or maybe that's all of one there. Can that be done? I'll just put it here for the time being. I don't want to waste time too much on that. But you could double check that and let me know. I'm just wondering if all of that's wave 1 to this point and wave 2 to here, because if that's the case, then we've got that. That goes to there, there, and there, so to speak. I'll just double check that. Let me just open that up a little bit further. That's corrective. That's probably all part of that. Get my head around it a little bit. That's the third wave, fourth wave, and fifth wave down to there. So that's working backwards. That's 5, 4, 3. All of that's 3. That's all part of that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, still got this one. So I think we're right. I think there's still one more low to come into play here. Not that it matters that much. Let's just, another way we can do this too is take the top here, take that low here. So any support on the 1830 as a classic trading levels pattern would tell us that the low's in place, okay? So, but we'll wait for a session or two on that. Has moved down rather swiftly for a wave C, I have to say as well. Could be a wave 2. I mean, wave 1 up here. It is, and a wave 2 down here for that, being swifter. Wave B can be a bit more complicated. So that's a good sign for wave 2. So you could go long on the support with the classic trading levels pattern on top of the 1830. So you know what the classic trading levels pattern is on the 30 here. That will be the arrival up here, the reaction, the first high above the level, an ABC pattern sitting here, and then pushing up. So that becomes your catalyst trigger here for that. Okay, so all good there. So yeah, it does appear that there's 5 waves up there. I can't see it being a corrective wave, okay? If you can, please let me know. And it's not about being wrong or right, we're just talking about sharing ideas. I mean, I'm wrong enough times, so I can't point the finger at anybody else. So don't be fearful of putting things forward. Right, let's have a look at silver. When I look at silver, we're just going to have a look at the positive side for silver. So it's possible, this is just the weekly chart here. I'd always been looking at this as 1, 2, 3, 4 and going up for wave 5. We can just bring that down into view there. Now, commodities tend to have wave 5 as an extension. The other point here too is that it is possible to have this down as the A wave, the B wave, and the C wave down here for wave 4. It's possible. And yeah, this here is in 3 waves here. So look, they've got equal weighting here. I should say that. It's possible to have that. But I've just been looking at this going to the intraday chart here as more of a bullish count, with wave 3 being here, an A wave, a B wave, and then 1, 2, 3 triangle for wave 4 and down for wave 5 here for wave 4. So wave 4 already in place, and then looking at this as wave 1 to the upside here, back for wave 2, and then up for wave 1 and back for wave 2 here. Now this is also appears to be in 5 waves up through here. The other point here that we were been making is that the move up here can be if it was going to be bearish, it would just be an ABC pattern to the 61.8% mark, somewhere in there, and then it can fail at that point. Because that's in 5 waves here, that means we'll have a retracement here and then have another 5 waves up now and then pull down. But it's possible at this point here, that's where we're going to be looking to go long here as the official trade, safe trade. But this here can also just be 1 and 2 here, and 1 and 2, and then continued building to the upside here. Okay, that's what I'm sort of thinking here. It's been my original count, but I have wavered and wobbled through time on this based on what gold has been doing. They haven't been supporting each other, and everybody kind of aware now that the gold and silver's manipulated to a point. So it's made it a little bit difficult, but destiny's accurate, it's set. So there you go. Let's go. I'm just going to go straight to the intraday chart, to the tick chart here, if that's okay. It's probably also a degree lower here as well. No, what I've got here. Yeah, I've got it a degree lower, but we're looking at the top here is wave 1. We can count this down as an A wave, a B wave, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the C wave here. Now, I did have this as wave 4 sitting here as well, but it's moved up beyond the wave 4 of 1 lesser degree here, and it's pulled up closer to the 50-60% mark here. So but also too with this, sorry, it's a little bit hard to see in here, but also with this too here, I can count this up here as 5 waves as well here. So yeah, this is a little bit interesting here. I was kind of looking at this. This is the 50-60% retracement level here for this. So we could look at this as all of the A wave down to here, the B wave here, and the C wave down through to here. There's a good bearish case for this as well, don't worry, for the bears, but I was also considering this here as wave 1 with an A and a B and a C wave here for wave 2, but that means that we'd need to push straight up from here. So going long above the 272 next time around will be the trade. That will be better than moving in quite late up here at the 2.8. And if you're really keen, you could also just take this high here as well. This move here can be corrective and we can come down from that point, but taking that high out there would tell me now that that correction is completed, or it wasn't a correction, and we can just move up from that point. So you could also go long from that point. You could drop that down, right down. You could drop that down to that high here if you wanted to. But I'll leave that for you. That's really a support on this closest largest number here of this here. So a bit of a classic trading levels pattern developing here. So that's why we can go long at these points here. But how far that takes us, there's still a lot of risk in this. I haven't confirmed. I've only got feelings that, and they're pretty useless, enjoyable but useless, that we can be on the right track on the long side here. There's still a good case for the bearish side, but all I'm going off is that we don't have 5 waves coming down here just yet based on that little high here. I mean, if that's the wrong high to use, well, that's where my error is, but I've used that high and I can count an A and a B and 5 waves down here. For this, I can count 5 waves in here. I can count 5 waves here for gold as well. So let's just see how this plays out. Let's see if we start to pick up, if we start to pick up into this area here. So this would be at the very, essential low areas of getting into this market. So, but there's high risk in this space. It's not like we're in a trend and this is just a simple pullback. We're in very complicated markets here with gold and silver. Yeah, alrighty. I'll leave it at that. Thanks for tuning in. Cheers.